Okay, so this is shifts versus movements. Okay. And so you have the planned aggregate expenditure equation right here. This is kind of how you should be basing. This is how you make your curve. And so it shifts the planned aggregate expenditure, all of these. So this is planned investment right here, government expenditure right here, and net exports. Anything that changes those factors, that will all cause a shift. Okay. And then the consumption part over here is a little bit trickier. So part of it, um, part of consumption, only the income part of consumption, that will cause a movement along the curve, not a shift, a movement. Okay. And then the other part, so that's like increases in wealth, um, taxes, kind of anything else, that will all shift the curve. Okay. So wealth, income, or not income, taxes, I mean, those all shift, okay? So anything that's really not income with consumption will shift. This all goes with the shift, okay? So the only thing that causes movement along the curve is a change in income. Okay, that's like domestic income, not foreign income, domestic, okay? And so down here, I have what a movement and shift will look like. So here's your PAE, planned aggregate expenditure, and you have your 45-degree line down here. Give me a second. Going there. And so movement will just be like if you're producing up here at the equilibrium, and you have like a decrease in income, that'll just be a movement down the curve somewhere down here. So that'll just be a movement. So like a decrease in income. Okay. And then the shift, what a shift will look like if you're 45-degree line. Um, so the shift will move the planned aggregate expenditure, the actual line. Let me actually use a different color. Go red. So we'll make it thick line. Move it up or down. So let me give me a sec. Or down. So these are both the PAE, not the Y. That's the Y. But and again, things that cause the shift, government expenditures, changes in the planned investment or net exports, and only and anything that's not income for consumption. So down here says the determinants of aggregate expenditure. And all of this, everything in this big red box, oh, these all, let me zoom out a little bit, shift. Okay. So everything you see here causes a shift. So again, wealth, that's consumption. Increases consumption will increase the curve, the PA. So that'll be a shift. Expected future income, that would increase um the curve and that would cause a shift. And the reason why it's not a movement is because it's your expected. So it's in the future. If your current income increases like up here, let me change the color, go blue. Right here, that's the only thing that causes movement. Okay. movement. Everything else on here causes a shift. So interest rate, profitability, business taxes, foreign income, these all affect other factors. So see here we have investment, um, and all of this is net exports. And then it doesn't have an example here, but for government expenditures, that it would just say, government, decreases spending for this. Um, yeah, these are all the factors that move and shift the PAE. So go do the little practice problem, see how I do, and if you still don't understand, rewatch the video, um, read the textbook, and there you go.